Hey 78717 and Avery Ranch homeowners and future homebuyers. I'm Eric Peterson, broker and owner of Kopa Real Estate and an Avery Ranch homeowner since 2007. In this video, I'm going to review the most recent real estate statistics for 78717 and Avery Ranch, talk about what a slowing market means and mistakes I'm seeing both home sellers and home buyers making in the market right now. And remember, I can't help you if you don't contact me and tell me about your plans in advance. I'm the only local realtor on YouTube who sells a lot of homes as a listing agent, which means I see what's happening both from the buyer side and the seller side more than any other realtor in the area. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and call, text, or send us a message so we can help you, and leave us a comment about what you think is happening in the market. So let's review the 78717 and Avery Ranch real estate housing market statistics for June of 2022. Number of home sales was down 45% compared to 2021. Homes sold on average for $297 per square foot. That was up 10% over last year. Average sales price increased 22% to $758,249, but that was down from $772,180 in May, and the median price increased 17% to $700,000. That was also down from $720,000 in May. So the home that sold at the lowest price was in the Commons at Avery Ranch for $374,000, and the home that sold at the highest price was $1.3 million in Morningside at Avery Ranch. And that home was on a beautiful, almost half-acre lot. There were 5 homes that sold for over $1 million in 78717 in June. Last year, only 1 home sold for over $1 million. Smallest home sold was in the Commons at Avery Ranch at 1,090 square feet, and the largest home sold was in Parkside at Avery Ranch at 4,141 square feet. Home that sold for the lowest dollars per square foot was in the Woods at Brushy Creek at $207 per square foot, and the home that sold for the highest dollars per square foot was that same home in Morningside at Avery Ranch at $387 per square foot. As of July 5th, there are 68 active homes for sale in 78717, up from 47 active listings in June, and 30 homes under contract. So that's a large increase in the active listings compared to only 4 active listings in 78717 on April 4th. To put that in perspective, there were only 32 active listings on the market in 78717 on July 7th, 2019, the last time we had a normal market. So, home that closed in June went under contract in 9 days. Homes that are under contract went under contract in 14 days, and homes that are still active on the market have been on the market for 26 days on average. So that amount of time it takes for a home to go under contract shows that the market has been slowing down. And as the market slows down, what does that mean for you as a home seller? On average, it means you'll have more competition. Earlier in the year, buyers had few homes to choose from, so they couldn't be choosy. And that allowed many sellers with a home that, for example, traditionally would have sold at a discount to still sell for a great price. Today, there are a lot more homes for sale. That means buyers have more to choose from, and we see them being choosier. So sellers will have to be realistic about price, and you're also more likely needing to negotiate. What that also means for you is your home needs to be in good condition when it goes on the market. In today's market, buyers aren't going to pay you top dollar for a fixer-upper. You may need a little more make-ready, and your home should definitely be staged to make it stand out from the competition. Of course, if you're planning on selling, contact us about our free home staging furniture package. The market slowing down also impacts how you should hire your listing agent. Often someone who's been selling their home gets frustrated with their agent and stops by to visit with me at one of my open houses. They tell me they love my videos, but they didn't think it mattered who they hired, and so they didn't call me. Of course, I can't help you if you don't call me to help you before you put your home on the market. There was a week back in mid-May where 6 home sellers called me and said some version of it doesn't matter who I hire to sell my house because there's nothing to buy. And because I could see the leading indicators, I explained things were about to get much harder. And as it turns out, 5 of the 6 homes still haven't sold, and the other one was taken off the market. So for the foreseeable future, we're in a professional real estate market, and who you hire does matter. Now, here are a few mistakes I'm already seeing home sellers make when hiring a real estate broker. Hiring a part-time agent, that's a huge deal. So, would you ride a roller coaster that only runs 2 times a year? Now, of course not, you're too smart for that. But when it comes to your largest financial asset, many people hire an agent who only works part-time. So the average agent only sells 2 homes per year. And that means the market conditions are drastically different from the last time they sold a home. For example, back in February, you could underprice a home by $100,000 and the market would correct the mistake. Today, the velocity of showings isn't enough to hide that mistake and you'll sell for a lower price. Now, frequently I get messages like this text from a part-time agent asking me to help them with their listing. You know, if you're expecting me to miss out on reading a book to my daughter before she goes to sleep because I was helping the part-time agent you hired, that just isn't going to happen. Second big mistake I see is hiring an agent with no negotiating experience. And so most agents who've been in the business the last 2 years have never had to negotiate. And if I ask them about a counter, they're going to think I'm talking about a countertop, not a counter offer. And when I see this harming sellers right now is if you hire an agent with poor communication skills and someone who will only text and not talk on the phone, you risk your sale going sideways. Inexperienced agents, when faced with needing to negotiate, also seem to be letting their ego get in the way of selling the house. Selling a home can be emotional, and it's my job not to be emotional so I can help you get a great result. And regardless of the industry, when somebody lacks negotiating experience, they tend to get emotional. And in real estate, if your agent does get emotional, that'll cost you money. Next is hiring the agent who bought the listing. In any market, one of the mistakes sellers make is hiring the agent who buys the listing. Market research tells us you're going to like the agent that tells you your home's going to sell for the most money, even if it isn't true. An agent knows that sellers are more likely to hire them if they give them a high price. So this is called buying the listing. And in today's market, if you list your home at an unrealistic price, you'll wind up selling for less in the end. Next is hiring an agent who won't tell you the truth. And in some respects, this goes back to hiring a part-time agent. What often happens with an inexperienced agent is they'll bury their head in the sand and they won't communicate with you. They're afraid you're going to be angry with them, so they avoid you to your own detriment. And over the years, I found that clients appreciate more communication, right? Even if it isn't the news they want to hear. And one of the great uses of Zoom in my business is I can share my screen when I give my clients updates about their home. This allows me to share market data and explains what we're seeing in a way that is very easy for you to understand. And after getting off a recent Zoom call with one of our clients, they sent me this message. It said, "Thank you so much, Eric, for taking the time to meet us via Zoom and update us on the macroeconomic conditions, local real estate trends, and preparing us for potential long haul. We've not seen other realtors provide such insightful information and periodic updates as you're doing. It's very helpful. So once again, thank you." And the good news is their home went under contract shortly after they sent me this message and we just closed. So up until a few weeks ago, it wasn't necessary to update sellers because everything was selling in a few days, right? And that isn't true anymore. For buyers, the mistakes I'm seeing is I think you have to be more careful about trying to time the market. Some people are trying to catastrophize some softness and extrapolating that to mean people aren't still moving to Austin. That doesn't seem to be the case. In my opinion, buyers who were previously buying before moving here, sometimes sight unseen, are deciding to rent first. And I rented a home like this last year, and it took 28 days to find a tenant. This year I raised the rent and had 3 applications within the first 2 days, and someone offered to rent it for more than asking price. So it's a little surprising to see multiple offers for rental properties. But each family also has a household income of more than 3 times the median household income. And what that means is that when you see stories about the Austin housing market being unaffordable, that is true for many people, but maybe not true for many of the families that are relocating here. And almost every day I see a new story about a company moving here or expanding in the area. And just looking at these 2 hospitals, the Dell Children's Hospital in Avery Ranch and the Texas Children's Hospital, those will be open soon, and they mean a great quality of life for people living here and jobs for people that will want to buy homes in the next couple of years. My expectation is most of these people who are renting first will be jumping into the home buying market. Today as a buyer, you can buy a home usually without any competition. That's the first time in 2 years that that's been the case. And that may not be the case again early next year. So buyers who have been a little bit scared off, especially with interest rates going up, you remember you're marrying the house and you're just dating the interest rate. So if interest rates go back down next year, you can take advantage of the price of the home right now and then refinance into a lower rate if they go down next year. Hey, thanks so much for watching, and we appreciate your support. If we can help you buying or selling a home, contact me directly at 512-791-7473 or Eric at koparealestate.com. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day.